So this is a stump I'm not very proud of, but I'll show it to you anyways. There are some lessons to be learned from it. But this is basically how you cut up a tree that is too big for the bar. So all I had with me today was my 365 with an 18-inch bar. As you can see, comes up to about here. So what I did was I made my face cut. I made it nice and clean, no dutchies. Then I did my plunge cut from this side. I come back, I set my hinge, and I cut all the way back to here, and I left a nice fat post. And I came around to the other side. This is kind of where I went astray. My plunge cut came in about ½ inch too high, so it didn't quite meet up with my first one. But it don't matter too much, it'll still get the job done. I pulled my saw out, I set a wedge on each side, put a little bit of pressure on them in case I needed them. And I came around to the back with all my escape routes nice and clear. And I quickly cut this post. And I ran like a gazelle. But anyways, this tree is the only reason I decided to cut it was because I want to make some benches. It's a nice sized poplar for Manitoba. They usually don't get this big. It's nice, tall and straight. So I'm sure I'll be able to get half a dozen nice benches out of this one. So the goal actually is to leave this tree lying right where it is for the next 2 to 3 months. I will not delimb this tree, because what happens is if you leave the limbs on, all the juices still get sucked into the limbs, creating foliage, which is food for the wildlife, and it actually helps the tree dry out faster. So that is why I'm doing that. But in any case, that gives me time to fix up my old 288 that I bought a while back. It runs, needs a little bit of fine tuning. I gotta figure out how to set up my Alaskan sawmill that I purchased. So by the time this tree is dried out, I will actually maybe somewhat know what I'm doing. And what I don't know, I will find out on YouTube from other channels. Hopefully I can find some good information. Anyways, the only bummer of this whole situation here is that I had to go with the lean of this tree. I didn't want to fight the lean, so I had to drop it right across one of my main trails. So I actually come down this trail quite often. But it is what it is. I can live without this trail for a while. See you on the next one.